In this video, I'm going to show you how you can scrape any Instagram profile in seconds using N8N and manychat completely for free and 100% on autopilot. I will also show you how you can give any AI agent inside of N8N access to the scraper so it can scrape Instagram profiles on demand. There are unlimited use cases to scrape Instagram profiles, however, we are using it for lead generation and for lead qualification. After this video, you will be able to scrape any Instagram profile in any of your N8N flows. If you want to build this yourself, it will only take a couple minutes. It's very easy to do and it is absolutely free to start off. First of all, let's head over to N8N. And this is, for example, a simple workflow that is automatically qualifying the leads that are following our Instagram page and then creating personalized AI outreach messages if they fit our ICP. I've recently made a video about this and how we are getting a 57% reply rate on our outreach using this system. If you haven't seen that video yet, I will link it at the end of this video so you can watch it after this. However, for this video, we're only going to focus on this single node, which is called Data Prism Scraper. So before I actually build the node together with you and show you some use cases, first of all, we will need a Data Prism account. Data Prism is basically an API service that allows you to scrape different pages and get the results immediately back using their API. As you can see, you can do multiple things with this Data Prism account. You can fetch YouTube scripts, you can scrape Instagram data, scrape Reddit, search the web, and so on. However, we only focus on scraping Instagram public data. And if you want to use the Data Prism API, make sure to click the link in the description or somewhere below this video, because we have actually agreed with them that all users that are coming from our link will get twice as many free credits. So if you sign up with the link in the description, you will get 1000 free credits, which gives you 1000 free scrapes using the Data Prism API. Once signed up, we will head over to the dashboard over here. And once you're on your dashboard, you will see that first of all, we are doing a lot of requests using this API. And second of all, if you go to the top and click on API keys, you will see on the right side a button that says create new API key. Now we're gonna enter the name for our new API key. Let's call this YouTube test. And then we're simply gonna hit create. Now this is very important. You will not see this key again after you have created it, so make sure to copy it to your clipboard clicking this button. After that, click on I've saved the key, and that's everything we need to do on Data Prism itself. Back in our N8N, you can see this is a simple HTTP request, and I will show you exactly how to set it up. And to use the scraper inside of N8N, we will need to get a new node, which is called HTTP request node. And this is how it looks like when it's empty. Let's go back to the HTTP node that I actually have to see how it should look like. So simply make sure to set up your new HTTP request exactly as it shows here. So the method needs to be post. The URL needs to be exactly the same as you can see on screen right now. And the authentication can be in two different ways. You either add it to the headers, and for this you simply say x minus API minus key, and then you add your API key, which you just created inside of here. That's it. Or you're using the credential system inside of N8N. That's what I'm doing here, and just adding the API key inside of here, where you choose the authentication method generic credential type. Then the authentication type is header, and the header authentication, you need to edit it and simply have the name x minus API minus key and the value being your API key. Then it will never be exposed in your flows. However, if you just want to use this in a single simple node, you can always use send headers, add this name here and the API key as your value. And as I have my credentials up here, I don't need to send the headers. And now let me show you how it actually looks like in action. Let's simply execute this step. And as you can see, this was lightning fast. This was less than 2 seconds in some way. And on the left side, you can see that our input is the username serdar.bc, which is my personal Instagram profile account. And as we can see here on the right side, we have all kinds of information that we didn't have before, which is the profile picture, the follower amount, the followings amount, the post counts, and so on. There's so much information here that I cannot really read everything to you. However, our request inside of this HTTP node also asks for some very specific things. First of all, we ask for the general Instagram information like name, username, bio, link in bio, follower amount, and so on. Everything you can see on the right side. But on top of it, we're also asking for the 3 most recent posts. And you can see in the output that the 3 most recent posts have been downloaded as well with their captions. New friends, new brothers, new goals. That's one of my captions from the post that I posted. And this is one post. And you can see it also has access to a second post and to a third post. So with this simple HTTP request to Data Prism, we can always get up-to-date information about any Instagram profile out there in seconds, fully automated and free for the first 1000 requests. However, I also want to show you something even more powerful. We can use the scraper and give this scraper as a tool to our AI agents to call this tool whenever it needs to scrape an Instagram profile. And that's exactly why I chose this example for this use case, because in my personal Instagram bio, there is not much information about my business. It's just my personal account. However, I have in my bio founder at OmniFusionAI. So I say inside of my bio that I have a business and I link my business page, which a lot of people out there are doing. So what we have built for that is, after the Instagram profile has been scraped, we have the AI ICP check, which as said, I just recently explained in another video. I'll link it at the end of this one. And inside of this AI ICP check, we gave the AI agent the instruction that if their bio contains another Instagram handle, for example, founder of or the owner of, extract the handle and call the tool scrape Instagram with parameter username set to that handle. Use the returned data from that business account in your ICP judgment. You may call scrape Instagram multiple times if there are multiple handles. You can also have this full prompt that's also inside of the template in that other video I have mentioned if you want to have this prompt. And what's happening here is, let me show you how that works in real life. We have scraped my Instagram account. However, my bio says that I'm the founder of @OmniFusionAI. And what this AI agent is going to do here is, if we run it, it's going to see that, then it's going to use the tool to scrape that other Instagram account, get back that information as well, and then give me a much better analysis about Serdar and his business account, which is linked in his profile. Let's go into this AI ICP check here. And in the output of this AI agent, now we can see that the personalization is founder of OmniFusionAI, recently had a high influential trip. He uses tribe community language, promotes an AI sales system that reportedly generates 50K per month or more. It does way more than that. And you can see in the business details that my business is OmniFusion from OmniFusionAI. Business model is AI-powered client acquisition and sales systems for high-ticket service businesses. Our offer type is the AI sales system, and so on and so on. And it got all of this information from the OmniFusion Instagram account, not from my personal Instagram account, because that does not contain any business information whatsoever. So, and I will show you how this works in a second as well. However, now you know how to set up that HTTP node to make it work to scrape Instagram profiles inside of any workflow that you want. And now I'm also going to show you how you can give your AI agents access to the scraping tool. And it's also quite easy to achieve this. The only thing that happens here is we have given this AI agent a tool, and while adding tools, you can choose call N8N workflow tool. And that's exactly what we did, because this tool that the AI is attached to has another workflow inside of it, which is called scrape IG account tool. And this is what the other workflow looks like. I've simply called it scrape IG account tool, and now I can use it in any of my AI agents or in any of my workflow to simply scrape Instagram accounts whenever I want. We have to use the trigger when executed by another workflow. Then we are adding the HTTP request from Data Prism Scraper exactly as before in here. However, this time we are changing the body, so the username should use JSON query. And that's exactly what the AI agent is going to ask this N8N workflow for. So the input will be the Instagram username, and the output, let's just see how this works, and the output is all of the information of that Instagram account. So this is literally the same HTTP request node that you have seen before. The only thing that's different is this JSON body, and you can see if yours is exactly the same as in this image. And if we move on after this node, we also have a clean results node, and I will add this workflow into templates for you down in the description, so you don't have to rebuild this. You can simply use what I have. And if you want the full AI ICP check and AI personalized outreach message template that we use with manychat, simply watch the video at the end of this and download the templates from there and copy paste everything we're showing you to make it work on your side. This node is literally just some JavaScript to clean up the results, because as you can see on the left side, the input is very scattered and there's a lot of information that we don't actually need. So we have this node to clean up the results for us before it goes back to the AI. And as you can see on this right side, we have only the most important information, so the AI can process it much better than having a huge chunk of text, and it also costs less tokens. And that's everything. It's literally just one trigger and two nodes in here. Then you can save it. You don't even need to activate this flow because it's only executed by another workflow. And if we now go back to our original workflow, let's see how all of this actually comes together if we run it from here. As you can see, we have scraped the Instagram profile. We have given the AI ICP check all the information. It has found out there is another Instagram profile to scrape. It used the tool, went back and scraped that account, got all the data, and then did its ICP check, and then continued with the workflow. And the output, as we can see here, is all the details about me and my business, and that I match the ICP perfectly because I have a high ticket business on Instagram. And that's it with this build. I hope you learned something new today. And now I'm curious, what is your use case for using this Instagram scraper inside of N8N? Let me know down in the comments. And if you learned anything new today, as always, I would really appreciate a thumb up on this video and a subscribe to the channel because it helps us a lot. And as said, everything you will need to make this work will be down in the description. And if you have any questions, put it in the comment box as well. I'm reading every single one of them and answering back to you as fast as I can. And now for the last time, if you want to see our use case of scraping thousands of Instagram profiles and getting a 57% reply rate on our follow to DM outreach message using manychat, simply click here to watch that video. Thank you very much for watching. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.